Right. Hi, Alpha. Just a second. Let me post the links, then we can start. Hmm. Namaste. Hi, tracks. Varun ji, explain about D9 chart. I have like this separate videos for D9 and other divisional charts. Also, articles are there. My view is that, like, if you are asking in marriage-related matters, D9 has nothing to do with marriage. That is the first thing. D9 is the chart of right life path. If you want to see what is your right life path, then you should refer to a D9 chart. So my views are very different in matters of D9 chart and relationship and all. So that you have to check through articles or my other videos on different topics. Okay. Mars 4000 Pushya Nakshatra Pada 4 in Aries Lagna. This is difficult for home life, especially with a relationship with mother and all. Mars is debilitated in Cancer in the fourth house. Fourth house is mother, home, environment, real estate matters, and all. So their troubles can be okay in relationship with them. Home environment can be very aggressive, but person can be very what they say, active. Okay, super and maybe hyperactive. Okay, that type of. Hmm. What if Rahu is with retro Saturn in second house of Navamsha in Scorpio ascendant? Nothing. Go through your D1 chart first, then come into D9, D10. D9, as I said, is main chart of your right life path. So, if at all this position is going to impact, that is going to impact your right life path. Okay. So again, if you are asking in like considering as a relationship chart, then it has nothing to do with the relationship. So this position is not going to impact your relationship matters. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Karthik. Siddhant, how do we see government job in birth chart? 10th house, Leo, Sun, 10th Lord, Saturn also. Okay. These planets, their dashas, Atmakarka, Matkarka, if they are related with Atmakarka and Matkar, suppose someone has Sun as Atmakarka and he is going through Sun Dasha and all, or 10th Lord as Atmakarka and he is going through 10th Lord Dasha. So then like possibilities are more, but again, like there is a separate article I have written for this chart of a government servant or person in authority that will help you if you just search on website. Then Varun ji, I have Mars in Aquarius in D1 chart and Pisces ascendant. Okay, I have Mars in Aries in D9 chart. Great. What does that mean? How will be my Mars act as a Aries or Aquarius? Okay, this is good question. I can explain it. I won't mind explaining this much. So understand your D1 chart is for your whole life, overall life, everything involving your life. It can be your health issues, it can be your finances, it can be your relationship, it can be your childbirth, it can be your education, career, anything, real estate. So when you look at your overall life, you feel that you get Mars in Aquarius result. Okay, but D9 is specifically for your right life path. So when you think about your right life path or actions you have done in your right life path, you will feel that you got Mars in Aries result. This is the difference between like a divisional chart and the birth chart. Birth chart is for overall life, everything. Okay, one destination for all problems, one solution for all problems is D1 chart. D9, D10, they are for a specific purpose. Suppose same Mars is in the D10, or let's say D7, even better example. D7, Mars is placed in Aries. So this person, when he thinks about creativity or relationship related matters, he may feel he is like very active and aggressive. So this is the difference. Okay. Right, this is done. Okay. uh, does stellium in 12th means that the person will achieve success only in foreign lands? He should consider if stellium doesn't involve Saturn or Ketu. Okay. And especially like Saturn in bad dignity or Saturn Ketu conjunction and all, then he should consider going to like foreign lands. That will be much better for his overall growth in life. Good evening, sir. Is Chandra Manglik is a true thing or is it fabricated? I will not be bothered about Manglik at all. Okay, I understand half of population is Manglik. Manglik positions are Mars in the first house, Mars in the fourth house, seventh house, eighth house, and Mars in the first house, fourth house, seventh house, eighth house, and 12th house. These are like Manglik positions. In South India, they also consider Mars in second house as Manglik. So if you see 6 out of 12 houses are Manglik. Okay, Mars in 6 out of 12 houses. So the 50% of world population is Manglik. What is the big deal then about Manglik? Right. So I won't even be concerned if even if someone is Manglik as per ascendant or as per moon chart. Everyone is Manglik somewhere. Okay. Is malefic in 10th house indicate both not to work under anyone's supervision, also not to supervise someone? Yeah, it can be. Okay, I have Rahu Saturn in the 10th house, so I never liked working under others, and I don't like working over others also. Like I don't want to have like in my business so far, there is no employee, there is no assistant. I do everything on my own. What can happen when person has nodal opposition in transit? This is called Saturn semi-nodal return. Just check, there is an article on nodal return and semi-nodal return on the website. That will help you. This is time of utter confusion. Rahu going over Ketu and Ketu going over Rahu. So this is like very utter confusion going on. Person should avoid taking any important decision of life, especially in that axis. Like for me it is 4th 10th, so I should avoid taking any important decision if semi nodal return is going on or nodal return is going on in matters of my home, real estate matters, or in matters of my career. Right, then what if Atmakaraka Sun and Dharakaraka Mercury in 12th house of Sagittarius ascendant? That means they are in Scorpio. Atmakaraka means his life destination can take him to foreign lands, and he may get his authority recognition in foreign lands. Dharakaraka also shows that he may find his partner in foreign lands. That is also possibility with Dharakaraka in 12th house. But as it is debilitated, it is like a person may have a sense of loss around their relationship. You have exalted planets. You said exalted planets native try to maintain a standard moral, but Venus exalted person also desires other women other than his wife. Why so? It may be one or two cases. I haven't come across any such case. Most of the time, when I had this Venus in. I have seen this Venus in Pisces position in someone's chart. They are very loyal to their partner. Okay, the reason why it can happen with some people is that this Venus is relationship, and they are seeking like perfect relationship, very high level of relationship. So when they don't see that happening in their life, then they may like try relationship somewhere else. But for that to happen, there has to be like a malefic impact on Venus, either Rahu or Ketu or Saturn. Any malefic impact should be there on Venus, then such things can happen. mm, Ketu. Okay, Ketu 6 degree Pada for Chitra, and Venus 14 degree Pada 3, and Mars first house Libra. For Libra ascendant, marriage life, any transformation may happen. Yeah, it is difficult. Venus between Mars and Ketu is very difficult for relationship. There can be lots of dominance struggle going on. Person has to be like very accommodative and adjusting to sustain this relationship. This is like difficult. Uh, Good evening, Rajesh sir. Uh, what is difference between Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces emotional level? Cancer is like it is the sign of emotions, so it is they are at emotional extremes, they are the highest level. Pisces and Scorpio are not much emotional. Scorpions keep their emotions within themselves, they don't share in front of the world. Cancer people can share in front of world. Scorpions are like private people, they are keeping inside them. uh, Pisces is like more divine, spiritual kind of things. So they are emotionally attached with people, but they can like modify that energy or redirect that energy into spiritual ways and all. So that is the difference as I see. What is stellium? Stellium is like when three or more planets are sitting in one house or one sign in a chart. Like if you have four planets in the 12th house or five planets in the 8th house, this is like a stellium. Again, there are articles on stellium on the website. You can check it, astrosaxena.com. 10th Lord Moon represents mother, right? And in 12th house for Libra ascendant represents loss of benefits of father or mother. Why so? Because it is the house of loss. 12th house is the house of loss. So like if 10th lord is going into the 12th house, obviously it will be loss of feeling of loss of relationship with mother. If kind of feeling that my mother doesn't understand me, or like a sense of loss, I didn't get their association and all, so that's why it is 12th house of losses. So loss, that's it, as simple as this. Thank you. You're welcome. Do retrograde planet give slow results? Yeah, because they are slow in movement. Venus in Capricorn in D1 chart, second house, also in D9 chart. Is it positive? Positive for what? Again, if you are asking for relationship, D9 has nothing to do with relationship. In D1, it is in Capricorn, Saturn ruled sign. Lots of patience is required in relationship. Sahil ji, what is the house to see tenants? Sixth house. Sixth house represents um like underprivileged people. It also represents those people who don't have enough. Okay, so tenants are seen from the sixth house. Okay, uh, right. Planets in same nakshatra lord, like Rahu in Rakshira in second house, Venus in Dhanishta in 11th house. Both nakshatra lord is Mars. Any connection between Rahu and Venus? This will be seen in Mars Dasha. If this person goes through Mars Dasha, they both will be active together, Rahu and Venus, and then we can see the connection between the two. Otherwise, only thing is that uh, they are aspecting. Okay, like Rahu's aspect is going on Venus right now. Okay, so that is I think it will be going on. Rahu in Mrigashira and Venus in Dhanishta. Second 11th. Uh, Second 11th. No, aspect is not going. But whenever Mars Dasha comes, these people have this person will have activation of both Rahu and Venus together. Then Sun, Mrat, good. Okay. See the power of human being. We decide which planet is going to die. Sun 1 degree Mrat, Venus 25 degree, Mercury 14 degree in Scorpio Lagna. Okay, Sun represents soul. Sun represents overall health. So if Sun is Mrat, then how this person is alive? In Scorpio Lagna result, no planet is ever Mrat. Okay. Uh, every planet is functioning in a different way. Sun, Venus, Mercury in Scorpio Lagna means like person can be very good in research oriented matters. They can follow that path. They should work for themselves. The first house, and person can be very secretive. My question is lost from father or mother. Yeah, person will feel. Okay, understand. Moon is mind. Mind feels. Okay, maybe parents are doing a lot for the child, but child somehow doesn't feel. He compares his life with other children. Okay, so my friend's father has bought him car. My parents haven't bought me a car. They bought me a bike. What can you do? Okay, so this is the loss, loss around father or mother. Okay, for everything needs a long discussion. It cannot be done in 1 hour, or it cannot be done in like this couple of minutes. Is Venus and Saturn in Virgo Navamsha Lagna bad? Again, for what reason? Navamsha is for right life path. If this person is looking for his right life path, they are supportive. If you are looking for relationship matters, then this is not the place. This is not Navamsha is not the right chart for relationship matters. So it depends on what person is looking for. Then I can say it is supportive or not. Maya ji, how are you? Namaste. Saturn Mahadasha. Now for Gemini ascendant with Saturn in 12th house. Okay, has 8th and 9th house active, right? And it's better to forget the partner search. You are asking about relationship. Relationship houses are 7th house, 2nd house, 11th house, 5th house. None of them is impacted by Saturn. So I don't see any reason why the person should not look for relationship if they want to be in relationship. It is Gemini ascendant chart. So like Jupiter and Rahu are aspecting their 7th house, they can get into relationship. No issues. Okay, but again overall prediction requires overall chart reading, so I'm just telling as per this information. I don't see any issue in getting into relationship. Obviously every relationship is difficult, so they will have their own difficulties, but there is no denial of relationship. That's what I mean to say, convey. Fourth lord in Punarvasu Nakshatra, I got failed in class 12, fail, uh, so second chance will be successful. Punarvasu rehabilitation. Okay, it also uh, fifth house is the main house of like, your basic education. So I won't even consider like fourth lord here. Okay, unless it is Jupiter. Okay, the planet of knowledge and higher education. So I will be more like considering if it is Jupiter or fifth lord. I won't connect your failing of exam from your fourth lord sitting in the Punarvasu nakshatra. There is no connection as per the information available. Okay, I don't see like I don't know how the overall chart looks, but as per the information available, this is what I see. What if K2 is in K2, right? K2 is in 10th house, Sagittarius ascendant in career or workplace. Don't work under the people, work for yourself. Do you believe in Vakrasya Ucha Phalam, which means retrograde planet gives good result, same as exalted one? No, I don't follow this. Moon in retrograde planet can give Ucha result if they are Ucha. Okay, if retrograde Jupiter is in Cancer, then fine. But there is a philosophy going on. If like Jupiter is in Capricorn, but it is retrograde, then it works like an exalted planet. No, I don't follow that. Moon in fifth house, Cancer ascendant. Person can get into horrible love relationship much because of their own choice. Okay, so because they themselves like choose wrong people, because moon is in a Scorpio in debilitation fifth house, so they choose wrong people for relationship and all. This is where they get into trouble. So for relationship matters, it is like very difficult, but for research oriented education, great position. Moon in fifth house, Scorpio. Jupiter ninth aspect on third house. Sagittarius represent which area the native may pursue his higher education. No, it cannot be said through this much information. This only shows that person should educate himself about marketing. Okay, like if he goes into his own business, he has to like learn how to market himself more effectively. This is what is seen from Jupiter's ninth aspect on the third house. Guruji, she's sun is termed as Atmakaraka, Jupiter is termed as Jivakaraka. What is the difference between Atma and Jiva? Great, I don't know. Jupiter is biology, okay, and Sun is like we can say the soul, the life force between within us is Sun, okay. The like biological system which makes a body run, okay, that is Jupiter. So this is what I can see. I can be completely wrong. Don't worry. For Capricorn ascendant, Mercury in the sixth house in Ardra Nakshatra. Good for it is in own sign. If at all this person gets into any conflict and all, he can come out as a winner. He can have higher say in that conflict. But for health matters, he should be careful against skin, speech, and nervous system related disorders. The person should be in daily work life related with business and communication. Any tips on Astro Vastu, how it works or it doesn't work? I know nothing about Vastu, so I should not be saying anything. For marriage, sir, since marriage is seen from Navamsha. No, marriage is not seen from Navamsha. Just search for my articles on D9 chart. You will have better understanding of D9 chart. Marriage itself has no connection with astrology itself, the whole astrology, okay, and certainly not with Navamsha. Hi Priya, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Long time no see. Scorpio ascendant, 10th Lord, Sun in 7th house. Scorpio ascendant, 10th Lord is okay. Mrakshira, Moon in 12th house, Libra. Chitra, both Nakshatra Lord is Mars. So, foreign job, any chance? Both Nakshatra Lord is Mars. No predictions, madam or sir. It is like. long analysis. Okay, so it will normally like career consultations are like 1 hour long and all, so I may not be able to help you here. This is what I said in the title: only conceptual questions. Is gun milan for marriage legit? There is nothing like gun milan. Horoscopes never match. Okay, just search for my article why two horoscopes will never match and you will understand why. Jupiter is fourth lord in Punarvasu, uh, so second chance, right? Then we can consider as Jupiter is there. But again, just because Jupiter is in Punarvasu doesn't mean that in second chance you will pass. You will have to study. Okay. Yes, sir. How to know our Atmakarka, the planet with the highest degree in your chart besides Rahu and Ketu? Uh, as 10th house occupied by Lagna Lord Venus and Rahu, uh, 10th house occupied by Lagna Lord Venus and Rahu, native should work in order to get fame, but at the same time, being an 8th Lord Venus, cast a dark mask in the 10th house, so native what should do? Same thing. I don't think the 8th house cast any dark mask anywhere. Okay. 8th house is also serving other people. Okay, so a person's work can be about serving other people. In D1, 10th Lord Saturn in 11th house in Aquarius for Aries ascendant, 4th house also afflicted, 4th house also afflicted, but in Bhav Chalit, 10th Lord Saturn moves to 12th house, so foreign job any chance? I consider D1 chart. I don't consider this Bhav Chalit. Okay. It is so confusing. Venus in Anuradha Nakshatra, Saturn being in the seventh lord in Anuradha, and it is not at all confusing. I am saying astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. Where is the confusion here? It is as clear cut a statement as it can be, right? Marriage and astrology has nothing to do with each other. Thank you. I saw one chart where Moon in fifth house for Cancer ascendant and seventh house was in Papkartra Yoga. That guy was a chronic liar and cheated many girls. I am sorry to know this. Thank you for answering my questions. You are very kind. Thanks for asking questions. You are kind too. Namaste, sir. Namaste, George ji. Uh, if we complete the whole Mahadasha of a planet, does that mean that most of the karma related to that planet is over and now the planet is matured? We consecutively, at the same time, most of us are also incurring karma. Okay, so don't, even if you think that you have paid off your karma, okay, or karma is over, this thought, thinking like this itself brings another karma. Okay, so just don't pay much attention to this karma theory or philosophy and all. Okay, now the planet is matured. Planets are always matured. We need to become mature. Sir, does Swati Nakshatra can make a person yoga teacher? Only Swati Nakshatra is not. Like yoga teachers are like Virgo ascendant people mostly, and they are very interested in yoga because it is the sign of healing and healthcare. Any combination between Mars and Jupiter. Okay, Mars and Jupiter combination, because Jupiter is spirituality, Mars is physical activity. Physical activity of spiritual nature is yoga. Okay, so see any combination between Mars and Mars in this any combination between Mars and Jupiter can bring interest in yoga and all. For Capricorn ascendant Venus, Amatya Karaka. Amatya Karaka and in Vishaka Nakshatra. That's great. So, what is the question? Mercury 6th and Moon 12th in Aries Lagna. Again, what is the question? Sir, dear sir, your view on use of Bhav Chalit. I don't use it. For me, D1 is enough. Okay. So that is D1 is enough for every analysis. So I don't even look at Bhav Chalit. I don't even need like D9, D10 and all. I can do everything on D1. Your opinion on Lal Kitab? Lal Kitab is good for beginners. Okay, as I see, this is my like personal opinion. No need to feel offended. Okay, disclaimer. Sentiments should not be hurt. Uh, so this is like Lal Kitab is for Lal Kitab is for only this. Beginners. Okay, if you are starting to learn astrology, you want to learn which house represents what and which planet represents what. Up to this limit, Lal Kitab is good. But if you want to deep dive and all, you have to like consider other books also, other books, other authors. My apologies sir, but mostly the other are always scare us by telling so many things related with marriage and astrology together. I cannot do anything about it. I understand it like this, what I am trying to say. And if you read my articles on astrology and marriage, you will know that. Understand this basic thing. Marriage remains your social institution. Your society decides whom you are going to marry. If you just reflect back on the reasons why you are getting married to someone, all those reasons are astrological, are social. None of them is astrological. Okay. Um, First of all, caste, religion, language, reason, bank balance, property, face value, the family status, and all. These are foreign visa, foreign citizenship. Okay, these are the reasons why we marry with someone most of the time. None of these reasons are astrological. Till date, it never happened that a person said, I want to marry this girl because she has Jupiter in the seventh house. Or if a girl has said that I will marry that guy who has like Venus in the fifth house, exalted. Our criteria are non-astrological. Why to bring poor astrology in between? And then people will curse astrologer. Oh, this person matched our chart. That's why we are suffering in marriage. Astrology has nothing to do with marriage. That's it. Okay. Your criteria are purely social criteria. Follow your society. Don't bring astrology in between. Uh, as third house is of siblings, does it include elder siblings or is only 11th house of elder sibling? 11th house is elder sibling and third house is your younger sibling. Okay, that is it. And even there, third house represents your immediate younger sibling. If you have two younger siblings, then second younger sibling will be seen from the fifth house. Likewise, 11th house represents your immediate elder sibling. If you have two elder sibling, immediate elder sibling will be 11th house, and before him, the eldest one will be the ninth house. Uh, right. Insights on Atmakarka Mercury with Sun in ninth house. Insights on Atmakarka Mercury with Sun in ninth house of fortune for Libra ascendant and Virgo moon sign individual. Okay. Where it is ninth house. Ninth house of guiding, counseling, higher education, teaching, dealing with people of different ethnicity and culture. It is in Gemini sign of business and communication. When person is doing all these activities, then he will have his fortune. Okay. And fortune doesn't come just because of like a planet sitting somewhere. Okay. Person has to do something related with that, then fortune comes. Okay. Hmm. I should change the internet. Just a second. Wait. Okay, for the time being, it is fine. Uh, right. Good evening, sir. What is the one element that carries the most responsibility of a person astrology? For example, is it ascendant or Atmakarka or anything? We cannot decide like this because everything has its own importance. If something written on Kundali one day decided I will go to higher education in foreign lands in 2021, then I look Kundali on first page. There is written that I will go to foreign land. Will this happen? There is nothing like written somewhere. Okay, you write your destiny every day. There was nothing written that you will ask this question today and I will respond to it. There is nothing like destiny written somewhere for you. Okay, you can write your own destiny as the way you like. For Capricorn ascendant, Venus Atma Amatta Karka and we have Vishaka Nakshatra and Libra Rashi. I understand, sir. What is the question? Okay, well, this is great placement. Libra Rashi, like Venus is sitting in own sign and it is 10th house. So, okay, career in Venusian things. That's it. How else I can interpret it? Let me know what is your question regarding it. Uh, if we face constant resistance towards something like a person or a career field, does it mean that universe is giving a signal that the person thing is not good for us? Yeah, right. Okay. Uh, how earlier did you start feeling the effects of Jupiter Dasha Sandhi before the actual Mahadasha started? In Rahu Mars. As within 2-3 months of Rahu Mars, like I got the first uh, within 6 months of Rahu Mars Dasha. Okay, I got effects of coming Jupiter Dasha. What are your views on Nadi astrology? I have no views because I haven't practiced it, so I should not be commenting on it. That if two planets dispositor is same, there is connection between the two planets. Connection, in my opinion, is that only that whenever the planets dasha comes, these two other planets will automatically become active. Is Neech Bhangaraj Yoga cancels Shani debilitation as Mars seventh aspect Saturn, which is in Aries. Nothing cancels anything, everything gives its result. Okay. So Neech Bhangaraj Yoga will also give result, Saturn debilitation will also give its result. If so, what is the dignity of Saturn? It is Neech only. Okay. So I am in no mood of consoling anyone. Uh, right. When to consider D10 career path. If someone wants to know what should be his career path, what ideally he should do in his career, then go for D10. But after considering D1 exhaustively, um, read your D1 exhaustively, then go move to D10 and see for confirmation. Uh, does damaged Venus and Moon can cause detachment issues? Moon actually. Moon is mind. Mind seeks attachment. Mind seeks connection. So if Moon is damaged, like person may have like detachment kind of thing. Okay. No attachment to anyone. up to the point that they may commit a crime and they may not feel anything. Okay. So that is like moon related. Mm, just curious, do you do yoga and what yoga? Meditation, sir. Yoga is for extroverts and meditation is for introverts. I consider myself as an introvert. Except this type of session, I am not speaking. Okay, so introvert, meditation, extroverts, yoga. Does Ketu in 8th house means last birth? No. Do you believe in Vata, Pitta, Kapha timing? I heard about them. I have no knowledge about them, the Ayurvedic principles. So they work. How they work, I don't know. For Capricorn ascendant, Venus Amatkaraka in Vishaka Nakshatra and Libra Rashi, person is involved in multiple business. Great, good for him. Person can be in multiple businesses. What is the effect of for Libra ascendant during? What is the effect of for Libra ascendant during Mars Mahadasha and Mars in first house? Get into your own business. Mars rules your second and seventh, and the sitting in the first house. So first house is Libra. First house is self. Libra is business. Seventh lord in the first house, business. Okay. Get into your own business. It will be great during your Mars dasha. Is looking for good muhuratam is good for marriage. Again, astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. Thank you. Thanks for your kind explanations, for sharing your knowledge with us. May I also ask about steps in rectification of the chart of a person in absence of any birth hour information? Just a second, I will forward you a couple of articles. Mm, yo, Maya ji. Mm, okay. So just check these two articles, Maya. And they are related with birth time rectifications. Then they will help you. What can retrograde Mars mean in second house? Retrograde Mars mean in second house. Again, it depends on what is the dignity. If it is in good dignity, person may reflect back upon his money matters and may try to protect it or protect family. If it is in bad dignity, person may destroy money matters and destroy the family, and then he may reflect back upon it. As Libra is the sign of relationship, its Lord is in the 10th house, but 7th house is Aries individuality. Its Lord Mars is in Lagna. So, which business could individual or partnership for native? Only conceptual questions, please. All these things need detailed analysis. Please take consultations if there is any need, uh, if there is any urgency or serious need. Don't take consultation from me. I am not saying take consultation from me. And that consultation may help you great deal. Uh, it's in Sagittarius, conjunct Ketu, Scorpio ascendant. So yeah, that's what I said. Mars Ketu together, yeah, it is in good dignity. So the person will reflect back upon his money matters, his family environment, and may try to work towards it for betterment. But Ketu there makes it more aggressive. So like they can have like lots of issues in the family environment, especially in the childhood of the person. Uh, If Lagna is at 29 degree Aries and Jupiter is at 1 degree Pisces, will he give result of 12th house or the 11th house or both? Uh, every planet will give results of wherever it is placed. That's it. Okay. Why does some people face issues with discipline and sticking to their word? Is weak Saturn an indicator? Right. It is. It is one of the things. Plus Mercury also. Okay. Mercury in Pisces. Let's say debilitated Mercury. That can also. This. It can happen. But Saturn is the main. Like Saturn is commitment. Okay. When you commit to something and all. Okay. So Saturn's a weak dignity can show that person has issues with the commitment or issues with following his words and all. Hello, sir. Rusan Parmar ji. Uh, what do five planets Sun, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Rahu in third house indicate? Get into your own business and as soon as possible. Third house is your self efforts business, and so many planets sitting there is all about business. Okay, so don't never try to work under other people. You will have lots of issues. Uh, my family is like a zoo. I am sorry to know that I do take all the responsibilities though even. Okay. Is Rahu with Venus in 10th house Cancer indicate pending karma with life partner in work area? Okay. Rahu and Ketu and Saturn are karmic debt related planets, so wherever they get involved, they indicate some karmic debt. Though I don't like it. Great. From which house we look for natives' bad habits? House doesn't represent any bad habit. Okay. Again, good and bad decides society. Some let's take Western society. In Western society, drink is considered as a good habit. In Eastern societies, drinking is considered as a bad habit. So how to know what is good, what is bad? What do you recommend to a person who have commitment issues? Follow your words. Like if you promise something, then try your best to uh, uh, follow it, act on those words. What is practice what you preach? What is your stand for who was born in Nakshatra Sandhi in the last 45 minutes? I didn't get Nakshatra Sandhi means. Can you explain it? Mm. Capricorn ascendant Rahu in Jyeshtha in 11th house of Scorpio with dispositor of Rahu in Capricorn. Uh, Money is coming from research oriented matters and maybe occult also. Person can be interested in occult, especially when Mars is exalted. Retro Mars in Ardhara Nakshatra. Person may change his actions and work many a times, and he may reflect back a lot. Okay, retro Mars. Relationship with brother or male friends can be like very difficult, and he will again reflect back a lot on those connections in his life. What are challenges in career that may face who has malefic in the 10th house? Like I said, I have Rahu Saturn in the 10th house. Never liked working under other people and all. So that is what usually happens. If you have malefic or malefics in 10th house, then like person can have lots of difficulties while working under other people or working in the team setup and all, uh, where you have to like deal with lot of people and all. So then that's where the problem comes. The last 48 minutes during the entry and exit into a nakshatra by the moon is called nakshatra. I don't consider it as that much of importance. As I said, wherever moon is, that's where the wherever any planet is, that's where it should give result. I won't consider just because like it is within 45 degrees or 50, 45 minutes. I should consider moon in Ardra as moon in Punarvasu or moon in Punarvasu as moon in Ardra. No. So wherever a planet is placed, consider that planet there only. If Rahu is in Leo, which is okay, uh, which is natural house of sign of creativity, whereas Ketu is placed in fifth house, should he still pursue creative areas? Right. Ketu shows your past life expertise. So Ketu in the fifth house again is showing past life expertise. When Saturn in sixth house, non-retrograde, I served with some educational post. Great. Those posts are getting likes more than in this retrograde period. Why so? I don't know. How can I say? I never count likes and all that. It is. It can be because of your dasha transits and all. I won't connect it with Saturn retrograde. Have you read Sadhguru's book Karma? I understood in it exactly the same thing as you said earlier about karma. Thank you. I haven't read it. Uh, uh, Osho. Like my, I understand Osho easily, so my connection is more with Osho and his philosophy. Right, I think we are done to 54 minutes. Any other question, or we can close for the day? You. How spiritual people are loyal? What kind of question this? I don't understand. Who told you like spiritual people are loyal or not loyal? So nothing. I'll, and we all are spiritual people in one way or the other. Even the most unloyal person, most disloyal, and most corrupt person is also a spiritual person. He is also on his own path. Okay. Right. Thank you. Take care. All the best.